am wanting to talk to y'all today about my weight loss journey, what I have been doing that has been successful, things that I plan on continuing to do, how much weight I've actually lost, and also the things that didn't really work for me and that I don't plan on continuing to do. So first things first, I want to say I'm not a licensed professional. I'm not a medical professional in any way, shape, form, or fashion. If you have questions, medical questions, please do not ask me because I don't know. Consult your doctor, your physician, whatever, okay? I'm gonna get into the first things first. How much was I able to lose? So it's kind of embarrassing, but I'm gonna tell y'all anyway. So with a regular measuring tape, because I don't weigh myself right now, with a measuring tape around my belly was at 60 inches. So I have been able to lose 4 inches off of my stomach in just 2 weeks. So I'm going into my 3rd week of my weight loss journey, and I just wanted to share some things that have been helpful to me. So how did I lose it? First things first, I'm intermittent fasting. This has been really helpful to me because I don't like breakfast. Realistically, I'm not gonna eat breakfast. If I had the choice to never eat breakfast, I would never eat it. I just don't. It doesn't sit well with my stomach to eat so early in the morning, especially breakfast foods so early in the morning. Normally, if I'm eating breakfast foods, I'm eating them later in the day. So, brunch is like good for me. I don't know. It's something about eggs too early in the morning. That's just like, I've been intermittent fasting from essentially maybe 6:30, 7 o'clock until 12 p.m. the next day. The latest that I can consume calories is 8 o'clock. However, I don't really get to 8 o'clock. I normally don't eat past 6:30, 7 o'clock. While I am fasting, essentially, I'm drinking lemon ginger water. So I will take 2 lemons, half a ginger root, and I will chop that into chunks. I boil the water and I let that sit in my refrigerator, let it get all infused, and then I put it in this. So this is my cup. I have a couple of these, but I try to get through one of these whole things by my lunchtime, which is 12, and then I finish the rest throughout the rest of the day. And that has been really helpful when it comes to keeping me full, so that by 12 o'clock, I barely am hungry. My stomach is not growling. It's helping me with my portion sizes, with overeating, with digestion and moving the food, with bloating. My skin has been better. It's clearer. I don't have as many breakouts. I'm not experiencing PMS symptoms. I know that's probably TMI, but I'm a woman. So I don't have PMS symptoms right now. I haven't experienced any cramp, but barely. So that has been really helpful in that keeping me full and not overeating. Because prior, I was not eating breakfast, but by 12 o'clock, I wasn't drinking enough water, so I'm hungry. And then I'm overindulging, so I'm consuming more calories than I need to, or eating just a bunch of stuff that wasn't healthy for me, make my head hurt. Next, what do I actually eat in a day? Prior to this, by 12 o'clock, like I said, I would be extremely hungry. So I would be over consuming calories. I would be eating things that I know did not agree with my body, eating a bunch of breads, a bunch of dairy, a bunch of crap. So when I started doing intermittent fasting, I wanted to be realistic with myself, but I did want to cut a couple things out of my diet. The first things to go though was breads. So I do not currently consume too many wheat products, any white pastas, rice, breads, starches like white potatoes, things of that nature. I don't really consume. I was eating dairy pretty much every day, but I'm lactose intolerant, so I still eat dairy, but I don't eat it as much as I used to. So what I mean by that is, how are you still eating dairy and you're lactose intolerant? So I would put like Parmesan cheese in a Caesar salad, or that's pretty much it. I don't really eat anything else that's dairy. And don't get me wrong, some people can eat and consume dairy and not have a problem. If you can, by all means, do so. But I also wanted to be realistic with myself. That's why I did not cut it completely out of my diet. I like cheese. So I just decided not to eat so much of it. I'm not putting it on every single thing like I used to. If I'm eating broccoli, I'm putting cheese on it. Whatever, I'm putting some cheese on it. I don't do that no more. So I'm just being realistic with myself. Also, I know I'm gonna eat some hot Cheetos. I'm not depriving myself of anything. If I want a bag of hot Cheetos, I'm gonna eat some hot Cheetos. And don't comment about the sodium, the fats. I know all of that. I'm still gonna eat them, okay? I just, again, don't eat them as much as I used to. And it has not, I'm gonna eat some hot Cheetos. If I want a cookie, I'm gonna eat a cookie. Trying to be more realistic about the things that I'm doing and how much I'm consuming of those things, right? Talked about what I don't eat. Let's talk about what I actually do. During lunchtime, I'm eating some variation of a salad or a wrap. And the salads normally have a whole bunch of vegetables, cucumbers, tomato. I use a bunch of different types of lettuces. Yeah. Vegetables that are going to be good in that type of salad that I'm eating, I'm going to put it in there. And I may have a protein of tuna or chicken. I have these like fresh tuna packs that I'll put in the salad. So those are normally what I eat. And then for dinner, I was eating salmon, but salmon can be kind of fattening. So I don't really eat that much salmon anymore. But sometimes I'll just eat another variation of a salad because the salads that I eat are actually very filling and very good. So I'll just repeat them. Or a wrap. Or processed foods I try to stay away from. But lean cuisines and healthy choice meals I actually do like. So I might eat one of those and I'll just add like broccoli to them or something or another of that nature. Are really my meals. For snacks, because I am consuming so much water and my salads have so many vegetables and things that spread in the stomach, I normally am not that hungry throughout the day, so I don't really eat that many snacks. If I am hungry and I really just want something, I'm probably eating an apple and some almond butter. And that's it, and I'll be fine. And I continue to drink that water. And that's basically it. Like, I don't... The water has been keeping me pretty full. And if I do eat past 8 o'clock, I'm eating like an apple or a fruit or something. And then I just lay down. But I try to be as realistic with myself as possible, and I try not to deprive myself. I don't make myself feel guilty if I don't feel like eating healthy that day. Because sometimes it's like, I'm sick of this. I don't want this food anymore. That hasn't happened yet, but if it does happen, I don't beat myself up about it. Like, I just want some hot wings today, and I'm going to eat some hot wings. I'm not going to make myself feel bad. It's not good. You just shouldn't do that to yourself. You start feeling guilty and it's just be like, well, I shouldn't even continue. I'm just gonna eat what I want to eat then. Like, no. Eat what you want, girl. If you want a Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich, eat you a Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich with some waffle fries. Eat it, girl. And just get back on your shit the next day. It doesn't have to be that big of a deal. Some people, if it's too strict for me, I'm not going to continue to do it either. Everything that I have been doing has just been like, okay, I'm just going to make this change. I'm just going to do this. Like, I haven't made it be like, this today I'm going to start losing. I'm starting my weight loss journey and it has to be this, and this. And I need to plan out all of my meals. I'm not doing that, child. That's going to get on my nerves. I don't have time. No, I'm going to do what I want to do and that's it. For some people, more structure is better for y'all. That's fine. It's not for me. That gives me an attitude. I don't like for things to be like on my neck like that. Okay? I don't. But again, I'm going into my 3rd week with how I've been doing, and I've still been able to lose 4 inches off of my waist. So I'm going to assume I've been doing a pretty good job. And I've actually been looking back at my old videos, and my face has gotten smaller. I have a chunky face anyway. It's from genetics, but it definitely has gotten a lot smaller, but we'll see. This right here is, I'm hoping that goes next. So physical activity, working out. I jump rope right now. So with working out, I'm not as consistent with it as I have been with my eating. I really wanted to master one thing first before I jump to another thing. But I have started jumping rope. So I try to jump rope for about 5 to 10 minutes, try to get my heart going, work up the sweat. Or the main thing that I've really been doing has been walking. Y'all know I have potato, so I've been walking with potato. I just put a sweatband on or a sweatshirt or something like that to kind of make myself lose a little bit of weight, and or burn a little bit of fat, make me sweat a little bit around that area. And we're still currently training right now, so I'm training her. So I've just been outside walking around with her, trying to get her together, and she's a puppy, so she's been keeping me real busy. And that is basically it, y'all. This video, I didn't want it to be too long. I didn't want y'all to have to sit through 30 minutes of me talking about nothing before I got to the actual meat and potatoes of the conversation. So that's pretty much it. That's how much I was able to lose, 4 inches off of my waist, just in 2 weeks of me doing this. I have seen some. I do plan on continuing to intermittent fast. It's the easiest way for me, since I know I'm not going to eat breakfast. It's the easiest way for me to continue to make sure that I'm not consuming so much food. And also I plan on continuing with the lemon ginger water. That's something that has been successful for me. What I don't really like is counting calories. I don't like to scale watch. I really don't even like to measure myself that often. I'm not doing that. What I do have are waist beads, and the waist beads kind of tell me what, if you know what waist beads are, the ones I have sit high on my waist to let me know when fat is lost. They let me know if I'm eating too much. They get tight on my stomach if I'm full. They let me know pretty much everything that is going on with my body. And in the morning, they have actually dropped a lot, which I'm so proud of myself for, because at first they used to sit right up under the boob area, and they were really, really, really tight. They were so tight, it was uncomfortable. And now they sit a little lower on my stomach around the belly area. Maybe later I'll feel a little bit more comfortable showing y'all my actual results with pictures of me. I don't feel that comfortable right now. Maybe later on. But anyway, so those are all of my tips and tricks for weight loss. Again, these are things that work for me. They may not work for everybody, but I'm just telling y'all what has been successful. Things that have really kind of changed my whole thinking. And that's another thing that I want to say. Like, losing weight is really in your mind. If you're ready to do it, your mind will follow. If you train your mind first, your body will follow. You have to get it in your head first that this is something that you are going to be consistent in. This is something that you are going to be successful in. If you are going into it thinking that you're going to fail, that it's not going to work, that you're too big, whatever, then I don't believe that you'll be as successful. But having a positive mindset really impacts a lot about your day. The mind is a very powerful tool. So that's it. Those were all of my tips and tricks. If you have other questions or concerns about some stuff that I was doing, or if you feel like I need to go in a little bit more detail, let me know. I'm going to try to update y'all every so often. I plan on doing that 2 weeks again. 2 weeks again after this to see if I have lost a little bit more weight. So I plan on doing these maybe every 2 to 3 week increments. I just want to track my progress. If y'all have questions or tips and tricks that you think might work, leave them down in the comments below. Thank y'all so much for watching. I love y'all. Bye.